Good morning. Today is July 19th. This is our 2023 challenge. We have been doing a walk challenge this month where we are doing 2 miles of walking every day. I encourage you to try and do all 2 miles at one time, but if you can't, that's okay. You can break it up, try and do a mile twice a day and get in those 2 miles. We have also been doing a wall sit, which has been very much a challenge for me because we have 3 different levels: beginner, intermediate, and an expert level. And I have been doing the expert level, even though I am by far not an expert. The longest I had ever held a wall sit before this challenge was a minute, and that was day 1 of expert, was holding it for a minute. And so I just continue to try to do the expert level, and it's getting tough, folks, but I've been able to do it. I do have some music playing in the background so that I can be a little more distracted as I'm doing it. So if I quit talking and I'm just worshiping or singing or something, that is what I'm doing. I'm trying to not be looking at the time and just focus in on, okay, relax and hold this. But I will give you, as we're sitting, what the different levels are and how long to hold it. I'll tell you when you're done. So depends on what you feel you can do. But I do encourage you to challenge yourself. That's what this whole 2023 challenge has been about. Challenging and doing what you don't think you could do. And learning new things. So I am going to put my feet about 2 feet or so away from the wall and make sure your back is flat. Slide down so that your hips and knees are at 90 degrees. You want your knees above your ankles, not past your toes. And you want your heels on the floor so that they are, if you're up on your toes, that's going to be a lot harder on your knees. When you're done, when I tell you, whether you've reached the beginner level or the intermediate level, or you'll see me when, if and when I can hit that expert level, grab a hold of the wall and push yourself up. Don't collapse down. So if you really feel like you can't do anymore, you want to stand up. You can keep your hands, against the wall. You can keep just your arms against the wall, rest your hands here. I often will have my hands on my legs, especially like on my knees, because I know they do tend to start shaking and burning once they start to get tired. So it kind of helps me to feel like I'm holding myself up. So today, the beginner level, is 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So you are doing an amazing job, and I know that may seem like a really long time, but we've been working slowly up. So if you are just now finding this wall sit challenge, you can go back to July 1st and start there with, I think it was probably 10 seconds or 15 seconds is where we started for beginners. But we are working our way up. And I know it's tough. I know it hurts. Because when you're doing it the right way, quads are on fire. So, but I encourage you, either put a video on to watch, listen to music, listen to me babble as you sit there, and know that you're going to achieve your goals, because you have just done 2 minutes, 15 seconds if you've been doing it since I started. The intermediate goal, we have further to go. You have 3 minutes and 40 seconds today for the intermediate. And again, you know, making certain, because sometimes periodically I have to push my back, making sure my back is flat against the wall, because it does tend to, you know, get tired if I'm not paying attention to it. So just keep focusing on, are my heels down? Is my back flat? You know, do I need to reposition myself a little bit if, you know, maybe you slid down a little bit too far? And I know the expert level is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And I know I've often said, you know, like, oh, I don't know if I could do this. You know, sometimes you have to move your leg a little bit if your leg is really, really hurting. And as you saw me do it there, I just kind of pushed myself into the wall if I needed to move that. But yeah, my legs are shaking pretty bad right now. And I'm just trying to focus on doing what I can do. 3 minute, 40 second, you're done if you're intermediate. Great job. I have a little bit longer to go. So, again, you can see me holding onto these legs, trying so that maybe you don't see them shaking so bad. And I know that they were really cramping there, and I'm like, oh, can I do it? And my knees are still where they need to be. My hips are still where they need to be. Back, I was flattening that back out a little bit more because I felt it not wanting to stay against the wall. So, if you're doing the expert level with me, we are almost done. So hold it a couple seconds. There we go. And that's how we do it. Push yourself up. Take that breath. Relax a little bit. As you've probably noticed, I don't come right over to the phone to talk to you and to get down, because I know if I squatted back down, I'd probably fall. So I usually have to give my legs a few seconds to feel like they're strong enough for me to move, and that's okay for you to just, you know, stand in that place. You can do some stretches and relax. I know after this I go out and do my run and power walk, and yeah, my legs are not always very happy with me, but we are doing this to get healthier. We are doing this to get stronger, and I am proud of you for doing whatever you are doing in this challenge, and I hope you are seeing the results that you want, and you realizing that, hey, I'm getting stronger, or, you know, maybe you're just, hey, I've done some activity every single day. It doesn't have to be an hour of exercise. It can be this couple of minutes, a wall sit, and you will strengthen your legs, your quads especially. And I know some people that are doing the wall sit twice a day. You know, they'll do it in the morning and then they'll do it again later on in the day. I have not been doing that. I don't know if I should have to be making my legs a little stronger, and maybe they wouldn't hurt so bad when I'm doing it on video for you guys. But this video is me doing my wall sit for the first time for these times that I've never done before. So what you see me doing is the real me. It's not, you know, fake. It's not, you know, oh, she's done this before, so she knows she can do it. Nope. This is me turning the camera on and going, oh my goodness, I have to hold this for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So yeah, I babble a lot on these videos, and I'm sorry about that, but that's the only way I know to not be looking at the time and try to distract myself. So hope you haven't been bothered too much by my babbling, but I hope you have a great day. Stay active. Get in that 2-mile walk today. Get in your wall sit, whether it was 2 minutes and 15 seconds for a beginner or 3:45 or 3:40 for the intermediate. Let me double check on that for you guys so you don't have to go back in the video. 3:40 for the intermediate, and it was 2:15 for the beginner. and 4.5 minutes if you are doing the expert level. So have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.